Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Vlogmas Day 18. Today is Friday, and I'm so excited for the weekend. It is going to be a great time, and I'm looking forward to just kicking off this Friday. I just had my apple cinnamon oatmeal. I'm on a apple cinnamon kick right now, my white mocha coffee, and I'm about to change and do a Peloton workout. Pretty exciting, a long cycling day, pretty much my favorite kind of workout. Just going to kick off this Friday with good vibes going into the weekend. I am very excited. So let's just get right on into it. It's now 8 a.m. and I'm ready to work out. I went to bed early last night and then I woke up early this morning. Funny how that works. So that is good. It's always nice to just kind of like get into the workout, and I have a shorter workout today. So the first thing I will be doing is the 10-minute core strength class by Emma Lovewell from December 16th, 2021. And I'm going to be honest, do I regret saying at the beginning of Vlogmas that every day that I worked out, I was going to try to do core? Yes, I regret that. Has it held me accountable? Also, yes. So kind of a wash. Don't really want to do core today, but I just feel like at this point I've stuck to it actually fairly well, surprisingly, and I just need to keep doing it. Like, core is so important. My core is the weakest, and honestly, I think Emma Lovewell is one of my favorite core instructors. She usually doesn't throw anything too crazy at you. I kind of know what to expect since I took the whole Crush Your Core program, but it is tagged intermediate, which is a little alarming. So we'll see how it goes. I don't think it'll be too bad. And you know what? I just want to commit to doing core for the rest of the workouts that I do this year. I'll feel good about myself. On a side note, I don't know if my core is getting any stronger. Like, I feel like I should have already felt a difference at this point, but I don't know if I'm taking like too many days off to feel it. But oh well, still gonna do it. Then afterwards, I'm just done with strength and boxing for the week. I just want to have a chill, good day. It's not even a chill day. I'll be getting on the bike and doing a 60-minute Power Zone ride by Matt Wilpers from October 30th, 2021. Haven't taken this one yet. Pretty much the 60-minute Power Zone rides are one of my favorite types of rides. I feel like I say that about a bunch of different rides, but I do really enjoy longer rides. I like not stacking, and I really like Power Zone riding. It feels very tailored to me, and I really like Matt Wilper's classes. I always feel like I walk away learning something about the bike. Like, I just think he's a cool guy, and I enjoy listening to him talk about being athletic. And then after that, I'm going to jump on a 5-minute cooldown ride by Bradley Rose from October 6th, 2021. One of y'all commented and said I should take it and that it was your favorite cooldown ride. And when I went to look it up, it says I already took this ride, but I have absolutely no memory about it. So I am willing to take it again. You said it was just pedaling out, and that's like my favorite kind of ride. I also really like Bradley, so I think that there will be no complaints, but we'll see. As long as you don't get out of the saddle, nothing can be too bad. And then after that, I'm going to wrap up my workout with a 5-minute post-ride stretch by Callie Gullickson from October 26, 2021. I will say I think it's a little weird that they have somebody that doesn't teach bike classes doing a post-ride stretch, but I guess it doesn't really matter, and I'm taking it anyways, so we'll see how I feel about it. Like, I like Callie. I just think of her as a strength instructor, so we'll see. I'm excited for the day. It's kind of a more laid back day, and cycling is easily my favorite thing that I do for exercise. So I'm glad to just get a nice long ride in. So let's just get right on into this workout. The outfit for today is Lululemon Energy Bra, size 6. Gotta love the Peloton branding. I also feel like it's off center, but I don't know. And then the Outdoor Voices Zoom short, 8-inch in this blue color, size small. First time wearing them. I wore the purple ones I just got 2 days ago and really like them. This is just like the perfect length for cycling for me. Like, nothing's riding up, everything's in place. I will acknowledge they're not the cutest, but I like this color. Like, I think it's a cute color. And then I got my free birthday SoulCycle socks. A classic, but I really do love those socks. I think they're like my favorite socks that I have for cycling. I wish that I could get more. I guess I could just buy more SoulCycle socks, but is that weird because I don't go to SoulCycle? I don't know. Now we can get into the workout. I just finished my workout, less classes than normal. I feel like recently I've been taking like 7 classes to work out, so it was nice to take, I guess, only 4 today. So the core strength workout was good, pretty average Emma core strength workout, but honestly I like that. You know what to expect, everything goes well. Definitely still hard, but I just like the way that she formats her workouts, and I enjoyed that class. Like, I guess I would take it again. I just never love core, and that's my problem. And then the 60-minute power zone ride was good. The set was 6 minutes in zone 3, 1 minute rest, 4 minutes in zone 4, 1 minute rest, and 2 minutes in zone 5, and then you had 3 minutes of recovery, and we did that 3 times. And then there was like an 11-minute warm-up. I feel like there's always a long warm-up in power zone, which is totally fine with me. Honestly, like the 1 minute rest and then the 6 minutes in zone 3 was very easy, but then having 4 minutes in zone 4 was hard, and then only having 1 minute of rest before going into 2 minutes of zone 5, those coupled together was definitely difficult. So it was a good and well-balanced power zone ride. I liked it. I would definitely take it again. At the end, the last 4 minutes in zone 4, he was like, oh, we can do 30 seconds in the saddle and 30 seconds out of the saddle. And I'm like, nah, fam, you're good. I'm just gonna stay in the saddle the whole time. You can do whatever you want, but I'm just gonna be here. Honestly, I felt like the zone 4 was actually the hardest because zone 5 is obviously harder, but you get to do it for half the amount of time, and I don't feel like it's twice as hard as zone 4. So it was a good workout. Also, when I turned on my fan, I usually point it like directly at me, and it's fairly close to me, although I cannot reach it when I'm on the bike. And I didn't realize that I like hit the pin, so instead of it blowing at me, it was rotating. And I didn't notice for the first like 10 minutes I was on the bike. I don't really know how. I guess I wasn't thinking about it, and then I also am not like sweaty yet. But as soon as I started sweating, I realized, and boy, I should have gotten off the bike and like set it back on me, because I sweat like twice as much as I normally sweat, and I normally sweat a lot. So a very sweaty ride, but a good workout. And yeah, I really just have no complaint about the power zone classes. I really like Matt Wilpers. He kind of talked about like prepping for race day, because I guess when he filmed this, it was almost the New York City Marathon. So I thought that was fun to listen to. I always like that he talks about like biking stuff. I find it to be interesting. And then the Bradley Rose cooldown ride. Literally, I have no memory of ever taking this ride, but I guess I did. Peloton says I did. I liked it. I would definitely take it again. You do start with like a higher resistance and lower cadence, and then you flip flop, and you know, that's my jam. I like that kind of cooldown. Thank you for recommending. I will definitely take again. And then the Cali post-ride stretch was also good. She was wearing bike shoes, and I'm so confused. Like, does she teach bike boot camp? I didn't think she did, but why does she have bike shoes on, or did they just make her put it on to make it seem like this was cohesive? Very odd, but it was a good stretch. I actually really liked it. I basically rate my stretches if I ever do something that they do, and then I'm like, ooh, that feels good. And I did that twice in her class, so I would definitely take it again. I feel like she had good hamstring stretches in particular, and I feel like that's like my tightest muscle that feels good to stretch out. So overall, good post-ride stretch, will definitely take again. And that's pretty much all of my workout for today. A little bit shorter of a review because I took way less classes than normal, but it was a very nice day. Nice to kind of just have a longer ride on the bike, and I really do enjoy the power zone training. I need to like get into it more. I just like to do the longer rides, so it's hard when you're also trying to do strength. But that is it for now. I'm going to go shower and then do some work, and I'll see you at lunch. For lunch, I got leftover stromboli. My mom finished the enchiladas, so now I'm on to the second dinner leftover and the last 2 mandarin oranges, and then a grape seltzer. So pretty yummy lunch. I think Luca would like to join. I just finished lunch, and I actually have a little bit of time now because since my workout was shorter and I got up early this morning, I already got a good amount of work in, and then I also have meetings like in the night time tonight, so I figured I could take a little bit of a longer lunch break than I normally do and wrap my presents for the holidays. I was waiting and the last thing finally came yesterday. It took quite a while to get here. So I'm happy that I have everything now and I can wrap. Now is a good time because my mom is going to ride on the Peloton, so she can't hear me record this. And then my dad is a school teacher, so he's not in the house. So this is the perfect time to tell you what I got them and then also do my wrapping. And unfortunately, Chris was supposed to come to Pennsylvania on Monday, but something came up and he can't come anymore. It's 100% not his fault and he's doing the right thing by not coming, but he already shipped some of the gifts that he was going to give my parents just directly here instead of like bringing them in his suitcase. So I figured I'd also just wrap up his gifts too. So I'll show you what we got my parents. And then I don't really shop for a lot of other people. I don't do any kind of like gift exchanges with my friends. Honestly, gift giving is not my love language. I am very bad at gift giving and it like stresses me out to have to give gifts to people. I just feel like I can never get people like what they actually want, and I try to be thoughtful, and even then I'm just like very stressed out about it. So yeah, I don't exchange a lot of gifts with my friends. Like they know this is how I feel about gifts. And for Chris and I, we typically do exchange gifts, but this year we were talking and we're like, we really don't need anything. Also, all of our like special dates are kind of unlucky because my birthday is in October, our anniversary is in April, and then Chris's birthday is in June. So for Chris to give to me, he has October, December, February for Valentine's Day, and then April for the anniversary. So it's like every 2 months for 8 months straight. And then I have the same thing just reversed where it's Christmas, Valentine's Day, anniversary, birthday of 8 months every 2 months, and we just like don't want that many things. So we were talking about this year and we decided that we wanted to buy a kitchen appliance that we're going to use. We're going to move in together soon, so we like want to get nice things. When I lived with my roommate in San Francisco, we bought like the cheap of the cheap for everything, and 100% do not regret that. At the time, that was definitely the thing to do, but now that Chris and I like want to move into an apartment together, it'd be nice to have nicer appliances. So we were thinking we either wanted like a really nice espresso machine or a really nice blender. And I actually really like the Nespresso machine that I currently have. It's only like $100 machine. I got it on sale and it's called the Virtuo Next model from Nespresso. And I really like it. Chris really likes it. So we're like, honestly, maybe a nicer espresso machine in the future, but for now, like this works. It's very, very fast and convenient in the mornings, which I think I really like because I don't like cleaning a bunch of stuff, and Chris really likes because if he's going to the hospital, he doesn't want to spend like 10 minutes making an espresso shot with a nice machine, even though it probably would taste a little bit better when you can make one in 30 seconds with an espresso machine. So long-winded explanation, we decided that we would split the cost of a Vitamix blender, but one of the more expensive ones, I believe the model we're looking at is like around $500. We're gonna see if we can get it on sale, but basically I want to be able to make like heavy thick smoothie bowls, acai bowls, and also soups, and Chris wants to make soups and sauces with it. I had a cheap blender and I made butternut squash soup in it, and after that nothing was the same with that blender. That blender was definitely not supposed to get heat, so I'm happy that we're investing in something that hopefully will last us for many, many years down the line, and that like we'll have a good quality blender. And it's definitely not like the most fun gift ever. We actually haven't even ordered it yet. Like obviously we're not like gifting it to each other, like we won't unwrap it, but it is practical, and I feel like it like kind of is romantic because it's like, oh, it's for our life together in the future. I don't know. I've told my parents and they thought it was weird. I told my friends, they also thought it was weird, but it works for us and I'm excited to have a nice blender. Like having this blender is going to be a life improvement. So with that, the only people that I am buying for in my life is my parents. So that makes it fairly easy. So we can start with my mom, I guess. The first thing I got her was this pair of corgi socks where the corgi is like drinking, I don't know, maybe boba. And I just thought they were really cute. They were at Target. They were very cheap. I got myself the same pair at the time. And the reason why I was looking at Target socks was because I actually have these already, but my mom has commented that she likes them. So I'm like, you know what, I can scoop her up. And this was also very reasonable. I believe it was like $6 and you get 5 pairs of socks. Only 2 of them are corgi themed, but the 2 that are corgi themed are very nice. I like this pair the most. I think they're very cute. And then the other pairs of socks, oh, it's actually 6 pairs. The other 4 pairs of socks, like they're good quality socks. I haven't had any real issue, especially for the price. So I figured I would just get her some more corgi socks. In general, for corgi socks, I feel like it's easier to find the ones that are crew socks so that they come up higher than like these little low cut socks. So good deal, Target. Really no complaints. I like the amount of corgi socks Target has. And then after that, another corgi themed gift is this corgi fleece that I found in, I believe, TJ Maxx in Los Angeles. And I did text my mom and asked her if she wanted it because, first off, my mom has more corgi fleeces than I know. And I know that other people go to like TJ Maxx and will text her if they see something and she'll tell them if she wants it or not. So I didn't know if she already had it. And then also if she like wanted it. And I was like, I just want to make sure and like not buy her something that she might already have because I did that last year. I bought her a corgi notepad without asking her, and then of course she already had it. So I did ask her and she did say yes. So she knows she's getting this, but it is just another Christmas gift, and I think that this fleece is just like okay, but my mom really likes corgi things. I think there are cuter corgi fleeces out there, but I am happy to get her another one to add to her collection. They're quite comfortable to have just laying all around the house. There's one on my bed right now. There's one on couches downstairs. We do get a lot of use out of them. And then the last corgi themed gift is actually a Luca themed gift. And I've gotten her, I think this is the 3rd year. It is a Luca Shutterfly calendar. Every year she has always asked for a wall calendar for Christmas, like ever since I was little. And we used to get her like funny ones or just like generic corgi ones. But now that we have Luca, why would we get a generic corgi one when we can make a personalized Luca one? So the best thing about Luca is that he has no say in the pictures I pick out. So I try to pick out some funny ones, and I think that it's really cute. I really like giving it to her. On the months that are like my birthday, I try to put pictures of me and Luca, and then the same for like all of our family members, and I think it's a really nice calendar. I enjoy designing it, and my mom probably knows that she's getting it, but you know, it's new every year. I like redesign it every year with the most recent photos. And then it's also cute because I throw in some puppy photos and it's like, oh, he was so little then. After all that corgi stuff, I was like, all right, time to try to get some nice stuff that, although I know she likes the corgi stuff, I wanted to get things that I thought that she needed and she would actually use. So I actually got my mom a Lululemon headband for her birthday, mostly just because I was at an outlet where it was on sale. I believe it was like 2 for $8, but they only had one color. And I was like, oh, I don't really need 2 of the same color, so I'll just buy one for my mom. And I gave it to her, and I honestly didn't think she would like it that much. I feel like my mom likes the things from Lululemon that I get her, but she mostly thinks that like they're not worth the price, or you could like get something better for cheaper or the same quality for cheaper, which I don't really agree with, but she thinks so. But anyways, it turns out she loves that headband and uses it every day when she rides on the Peloton. It's like her all-time favorite headband. So then when I went back to Los Angeles in October, she was like, oh, if you're at an outlet again and there's a good price, like definitely get me more. So we did go to one outlet when I was in Los Angeles, and of course they didn't have any headbands. And I've been to like 10 Lululemon outlets and they've always had headbands. But this one time when I actually need the headbands, they don't have it. So then I waited for the Black Friday Lululemon sale because I was hoping that they would have like some colors on sale because my mom doesn't really care about the color at all. And of course nothing was on sale, which I guess was expected with my luck. So then I just ordered 2 from Lululemon, and they're definitely overpriced, just paying the listing price. They're like $12 a piece, but I know my mom really wants one and she shouldn't be like reusing the same headband every day. So I figured it was worth it. She will definitely use it. So I just got her a classic black, which is nice because it's like black will never go on sale. I bought a black one directly from Lululemon. I also bought my boyfriend a black one directly from Lululemon because black is good. It's classic, matches everything. Like it looks the best. And then they honestly didn't have a lot of other colors, and the one that she already has is kind of pink. So I got her this blue one, which I think is a nice color, and she has a lot of like gray sportswear, so I feel like it will match fairly well. But now she should be set on Lululemon headbands, and I'm glad that she finally has something from Lululemon that she admits is good. Hopefully I can convert her a little more onto Lululemon with some more headbands. And then the final thing that I got her, I actually made for her. So it is a Pyrex container, and I bought this from Target, but then I got a Cricut machine from Chris for my birthday in October, and that's just like a vinyl cutter. And then I was looking online for ideas for like presents to make, and I don't love the look of the vinyl just straight on glass. A lot of people just do that. And I do have some things that I've done that with and it like looks nice, but I wanted to kind of get an upgraded experience. So I found a pin on Pinterest that showed something that I would be potentially interested in. I can try to link it down below, and I did it and it turned out very, very well. But basically it looks like this. So it's the bottom of the Pyrex container and it says made with love in Leslie's kitchen. And I think it turned out very nicely, very beautiful, and it should last a long time. And essentially what I did was cut out a stencil with my vinyl cutter, and then I just placed it on the container on the bottom, and then I took etching glass cream and like painted that on, and that etched away the glass. And I really like the way that it turned out. I think it's very beautiful, and my mom has a container already that she bakes brownies in where the lid is customized and it says made from Leslie's kitchen. So I kind of used that idea because that is a really nice pan, and I thought that this was nice too. Like if she was bringing it to somewhere, they know who to give it back to, and it was definitely a cool project to do, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. I was very nervous because I'm definitely a novice crafter, but I think it turned out well. I'm excited to give it to her. This is the gift I'm probably the most excited to give. That is everything that my mom is getting from me, and my boyfriend Chris is giving her some like moisturizers and oils and lotions, like the typical like mom gift. But then he also sent over 2 ornaments. He was like, oh, do you have any ideas of what I can give her? And I was like, oh, I was looking at this because I thought I could make it on my Cricut machine, but it turns out I cannot. And then I found it on Etsy and sent it to him. But it is a wooden ornament, and our dog's name is Luca, and there's some paw prints. I think this is like an adorable ornament, and we already have a lot of wooden ornaments on our tree, so it'll look like very aesthetic. And my mom really likes corgi ornaments, so that'll work out well. And then also from the same shop, he just got a normal corgi that says Luca on it, and I think both are really cute. I think she'll really like them. My mom really likes ornaments, and the Etsy shop is called Big Bear Laser. So if you want any ornaments, dog ornaments, they have a bunch of really cute ones. That is everything that my mom is getting. And I will wrap this. I'm not gonna film me wrapping because it is embarrassing. I'll try to show you the presents once I've placed them nicely in a pile and you can't see any of my wrapping woes at the end of this, but you can just imagine me wrapping them. It is too embarrassing for the age that I'm at, but I will try to wrap them all nicely. Then for my dad, and my dad is definitely harder to shop for because my mom like wants things, but she won't buy them if she doesn't think that it's like truly worth. So then you can just like buy her something she want to buy for herself, but you think that she would enjoy, and then when in doubt, get her anything corgi related. But my dad is like pretty practical, and he'll just buy anything that he thinks that he'll need. So then it's like hard to buy, and I feel like he's also like particular about the things that he wants. So it's definitely harder, and I hope that he likes the stuff that I got him. But I'll start out to the same vein in my mom's cooking tray. I was really on this glass etching now. I'm like, I am the glass etching master. So my dad likes beer glasses. He'll drink beer in them, but he'll also make iced tea a lot in them. And I etched this one with a cow. I wasn't exactly sure what I wanted to etch, but my dad likes cows. It's kind of a joke, but I also thought it was cute. I wasn't sure because it seemed weird to etch like his name onto a glass, but I thought that this was very cute. Again, it turned out really well. I was really excited on that high of like, I am the crafting master. So I hope that he likes that. And I also hope that this mug is like good quality. I got it from Target because I couldn't find like a good place to get beer glasses where I didn't have to order like 20. So we'll see, but I'm really happy with how it turns out. And if for some reason it breaks, I can just make him another one. And then the gift that I'm most excited to give him are these donut bike socks from Defeat. So Defeat, I think, is his favorite brand because when he originally bought me bike socks, that was the brand that he bought me. So at least I know that he likes that. And this year we rode the Donut Derby together, did a whole video about it. It's a bicycle race where you ride 37 miles and you also eat as many Krispy Kreme donuts as you possibly can to get time subtracted off of your race time. And I saw some dudes that had some donut socks during it and I was like, wow. They came prepared to this race. Like, why are my dad and I not doing this? So I don't know if I'll ride it this year, but I really hope I do. So I bought matching ones for myself, but I thought even if I couldn't attend for some reason that these were like pretty cute socks and my dad would like wearing them. I know my dad will 100% race the Donut Derby, so I thought it was a pretty safe bet, and I really like getting like matching things as gifts because then I get something too and it's matching and it's fun. And yeah, I'm excited to give my dad this. This is like the thing I'm most confident he will like. I know he'll like the beer glass as well, but I'm glad to like get him something that I know he will use 100%, no doubt. And then the last thing that I got for my dad is probably what I'm most nervous about, but I hope he'll like it. I really like it. So I hope that he also enjoys it. But I got him a Harney and Sons tea set, and it's all fruit teas because that's the kind of tea that he drinks. So we have blood orange, strawberry, kiwi, peach, and mango. And this is a lot of tea. I think that each one of these is, 30 to 40 cups. So this should be 120 to 160 cups of tea. So hopefully he likes it because that's like half a year's supply of tea if you're drinking it every single day. And I really like the loose leaf tea. Right now he drinks all of his teas out of bags. I don't think that he's ever had fruit loose leaf tea. So I'm hoping to like get him into it, upgrade his tea game a little bit. So then I also bought him like a tea diffuser. I actually don't know what it's called, but basically you put the loose leaf tea in here and then put it in your mug with hot water and the tea will disperse into the drink. And then along with that, I also got him like a matching scooper. Both of these are like black, very manly, very aesthetic. This is definitely the gift I'm most worried about because it'll be kind of sad if he's like, oh, I don't want to do the extra work to drink tea, or oh, I don't like these flavors, but we'll see. He really does like fruit tea though, so I'm hoping that everything works out. Like my parents never open a gift and they're like, I hate it, right? Like they won't tell it to my face, but I hope that he enjoys it and like actually gets to use it even when I'm not around. And then my dad is a huge reader. I cannot gift books to my dad. My dad and I do not really have the same reading aesthetic going. My dad is very into like nonfiction. He does read fiction, but it's just very like adult fiction compared to what I read. I definitely lean more young adult, even though I'm 24 years old. That's what I enjoy reading. And sometimes my dad is in a book club and he'll tell me about the book he's reading. And I'm literally like, I don't understand what's happening. Like he just read a book recently where it was like in a two-dimensional space. Like it was a fiction book about being 2D. And I'm like, what? Like, I don't even understand this plot of the book. And he would try to explain it to me. And I'm just like, I don't know. So I don't buy my dad any books, but my boyfriend decided that he would try to take a crack at it. And my dad reads all the books, like he buys all the books he reads and then keeps them in a bookcase downstairs. Like he has an office and it's literally like just books, completely surrounded. So my boyfriend's like, oh, like check for all of these books and like see if he has them. So I did, and he didn't have any of them. So hopefully he's never read them before. But the first book my boyfriend got my dad is A Dog's Purpose by Bruce Cameron. I have not read this. I know it turned into a movie, but my boyfriend is like, I literally cried when I read this book. So we'll see. I think my boyfriend thinks it's cute because we also have a dog. I think my dad will like it. We'll have to see what my dad's opinion is on this book. He does like when people buy him books. Like, I think that's his favorite kind of gift, but I just can't do it. And then the next book my boyfriend bought him was When Breath Becomes Air. And I believe this is about a doctor that gets a cancer diagnosis, like right when he's ending residency. It says, at the age of 36, on the verge of completing a decade's worth of training as a neurosurgeon, Paul was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer. It's like a memoir, it's nonfiction, My boyfriend also said that it was very emotional, that he cried when reading it. I would actually probably like to read this, so maybe I can steal it from my dad afterwards. I also feel like my dad will like this kind of thing. He likes true stories, so I think he'll really enjoy that. And yeah, apparently my boyfriend just really wants to make my dad cry with these books. But then the last set of books that my boyfriend got him are definitely more lighthearted. They're the Wheel of Time box set 1. I feel like I've talked about Wheel of Time a lot on my channel, even though I've only watched the TV show. But I've been watching the TV show with my dad, and my dad seems to enjoy it. I think he thinks it's like a little young adult, but my boyfriend has read the first book in the series, and he says that the books are better. Obviously, everybody says that, and I do want to read them. There's like 14 books in the series though, so my boyfriend just got him like the box set of the first 3. It is The Eye of the World, The Great Hunt, and then The Dragon Reborn. And yeah, I think that my dad will like these. He's read all the Game of Thrones books, and I feel like these are similar vibes. So I think that this was a very thoughtful gift. And now my dad has many more books to read. But The One Breath Becomes Air and The Dog's Purpose is not that long, so it shouldn't be like that much of a commitment. My dad will definitely read them. My dad is a big reader, definitely where I get it from. And then lastly, my boyfriend bought kind of a gift for everybody, and it was kind of going to be for him too when he came. A board game. It's called Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective. And I think it's like a escape room essentially in a box, so you only play it once. It says that you solve 10 mysteries in Victorian London, and there's contents of booklets and newspapers, and I think, yeah, it's just kind of like an escape room in the box. I played one with my friends Josiah and Sarah once, not the Sherlock Holmes version, but just like a different escape room situation, like at-home board game. And it was the most unfun thing that we've ever done. It was so hard. We felt so dumb. It took like 3 or 4 hours. We needed hints on like every single clue, but I think this one is really highly rated. So I think that it would be like more our level, and hopefully if it's highly rated, we can actually do it. I don't know if I'll play it with my parents here now, or we'll wait until Chris can come and join us so he can be part of the fun or part of the misery if it's bad. But I think it was a very cute idea. My family is also big on board games. So that is everything that we're giving, and I need to wrap right now. I've definitely talked a very long time, so let's get into the wrapping. For dinner tonight, we got meatloaf, corn casserole, and baked potato. Compliments to the chef. Just finished dinner. It's now like 2 minutes to 6 p.m. and I actually have an hour-long meeting starting at 6 p.m. So that's something to look forward to. But I did have to stop in the middle of the day to wrap my gifts, but I stopped working at like 5:15 tonight and wrapped up the rest of them. It took a while. Here is the gift pile. Honestly, it started out really strong with specifically this gift. I wrapped it very well. Or not very well, but it isn't disgusting to look at. But then some of these other gifts are real questionable. That one's particularly bad. That one's bad. Luca came into my room right after I finished wrapping, and this is our fault because we usually wrap Luca's gifts for him and like let him tear off the paper. We don't let him eat it, but we like let him tear it off and then we just like take it away from him. And of course he thought all these gifts were for him then because, you know, he doesn't acknowledge that we also get gifts. So he like starts trying to open them and I'm like, no. I just spent like an hour wrapping these gifts. Shoo. So I tried to put the more appealing looking ones into an Amazon box to kind of dissuade him, and it seems to have worked. Honestly, glad that I got these wrapped today. Got something good done today. Luca has found the presents. I am now here with my mom and Luca, as always, to talk to her about her ride. So what ride did you do today?
I did from last year again, Ben Aldis 30-minute festive ride from December 9th, 2020.
And what did you think?
Well, I liked it. It was a 30-minute ride. I was surprised that there were only a couple of Christmas songs, and then it was just regular songs.
Wait, really? That's weird.
I mean, was it festive? Yes. You know, was it Christmassy? Not really. He wore a Santa hat.
Wait, what do you mean festive then? Was it other like Hanukkah songs or something?
No, it was just like pop songs. There was a Queen
weird.
song in it, I think. There was Oh, I forget. There were songs that I knew, but they had nothing to do with Christmas.
That's
It was a
really
good
weird.
ride, but I had expected 30 minutes of Christmas tunes.
Yeah, I also would have expected that. That's odd.
Yeah, but it was a good ride. I mean, not quite as good as when I ride with my buddy Sam Yo, but it was
Yeah.
a good ride.
So what I'm hearing is Sam Yo is the best
Still number one.
festive ride,
Yeah, still
or
number
Christmas
one.
ride.
I'm still looking, but
Yeah.
so far, number one.
Well, I guess if you have nothing else to say, that's that.
I think that's that.
And with that, I'm going to wrap up Vlogmas for today. It's getting, quite late already, quite close to my bedtime of like 10:30 p.m. It's only like 8 now, so plenty of time, but still gotta watch Wheel of Time tonight with my dad because it comes out every Friday. Gotta get back on the Friday grind, and we'll probably just relax for the rest of the evening. So that is it for today. I hope you guys had a fantastic Friday and have an awesome weekend, and I'll see you in tomorrow's vlog. Bye!